That's how to be a good husband, just to kind of not know what to do. And yeah, you know best. And
Yep.
I kind of saw that in me. So on those trips, I kind of rebuilding my value, like just
Mm.
eating right, which you helped me a lot with, getting back into working out. Those things always help. And then it kind of goes into validation somewhat too, but seeing from other women that shoot, I do
Mm.
have value in those in that arena as well. So that kind of helped me in so many ways of just going out, meeting new people and being a part of things and just seeing, wow, dang, okay, I'm a top commodity if I if I really put some work in here. I'm not really dowdy as much as I thought I was. I'm building my confidence back up. That's a big thing. If you have confidence, man, it's a great life with confidence. But sometimes you do have to build your confidence back up, and that comes through the things you can control: working out, going out to travel, meeting people, getting involved in other groups and stuff. So that really helped me out. Yeah.
Man, that's real. Now, let me go ahead and piss off all the red pill dudes out there. Yeah, I just want y'all to know, Shannon, how tall are you?
I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3". Yeah, yeah.
That's
You
why it's
got me
easy for
down to
you to be
230.
confident.
You got me down to 230. I went up a little bit, but 230, and put in the work. Yeah.
I mean, dudes be like, well, if I was 6'3", then I would have confidence too. I would be able to do that too. But that's why I say we're gonna piss off the red pill crowd a little bit there. But I want to hone in on something, man, because that's real talk. You're talking about confidence, building it back up after divorce. Why did you lose your confidence being married? And here's what I'm talking about. A lot of guys who are married, when you get out of it, like you said, it's almost like looking at the photos, and you probably see it with maybe some of your married friends now. It's like, man, this dude, this doggone a toothless lion right there. Now he think he can still roar, and he can roar in his own house. Ain't nobody scared of him. Matter of fact, his own wife ain't even probably scared of him because he's scared of her. And so, you hear it, and that's no shade, of course, on married dudes, but you can tell that loss of confidence. And especially when the man's getting ready to get divorced, then he starts thinking, I don't want to be out here again. Man, I don't even know what to do in the dating world. I wouldn't even know what to do with all these women. Man, these women out here are messed up. And I'm like, the chick that's on, whatever, Facebook dating, whatever, ain't more messed up than your wife is. You don't see how messed up your wife is and how she's treating you. So when you speak of that confidence, did you have it, got married and lost it and had to gain it back? Or did it just the evolution of being in marriage pull you down? I know you touched on some of the differences, but what were some of the ways that dating again restored that confidence?
Well, I think I just saw, like two becomes one, right? In
Mhm.
marriage. That's what we hear in the biblical traditional thought, the two becoming one. And in that, you kind of lose yourself. So
Mm.
you lose who you are. And I lost that totally in the two becoming one. I'm just thinking like, okay, we just won. So we got to kind of, instead of being an individual, having my own desires, my own value, my own. So after divorce, like I say, failure, and then okay, seeing myself and noticing, and you right, you see other friends, and sometimes I look at other friends and I'd be like, man, you don't see yourself how others see you. You sometimes the
Yes.
guy's 6'4". It don't have to be height, but it's just like you look at a person and you'll be like, man, you got so much things going for you,
Yep.
but they'll have that slump. Okay, let's go to Target. That kind of look. And you're like, no, you can build yourself up from that. You can hit the gym. Your wife's not going to the gym with you.
Yes.
Some wives go to the gym, but it's probably 10%. 90%
Yep.
of them ain't coming with you. So why don't you go to the gym? Why don't you find some things that you enjoy doing that don't involve the relationship? You can be on your
Yes.
own on certain things. So I had to rebuild that and just being on my own on certain things, knowing I could do these things
Mm.
myself. And getting back in shape. After my first wife, I got back in shape. That's how I found my second then after my second wife, I had to get back in shape again. So, so those things, and then and that plays a lot into it. Just looking at yourself in the mirror. You get up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror. I'm gonna tell you, working with you, I thought it was over. And we worked together for 2 years. And I would get up and look at myself in the mirror. I wouldn't even notice myself. I'd be like, but I used to do that before marriage was even in the part of the picture. I used to look at myself and be like, dang, man, you look good. You know, over those marriages, I'd be like, dang, man.
What happened?
Let me go get some grits and eggs. Go downstairs, give me some, you know. But then working with you for those 2 years, after divorce, I'd be like, dang, man. And then I hear from other people, be like, you know, women you'll be with, and be like, you in shape. I don't think I can be with another guy who's not out of shape. Like, you know, you've heard it, I'm sure.
I don't know what you're
I don't
talking
think I
about.
can go back. You never go back, you know. once you go in shape, you never go back.
Exactly. Hold on. Did you find? Oh, we got it. All right. Let's go here for a second. It's messed up. I'm so glad you mentioned it, but I separated the fitness part even away from Iron Father. And I moved that over to Built After 50 because it was like no guys were interested. I had that as a foundation. Get in shape before you get out here on the dating market. And it's like that didn't seem to resonate with guys, especially over 50. I didn't understand it because I guess I'm always in that fitness workout mode. But it's been something that just did not get any traction. So I, of course, mentioned it as part of, we'll just say the Iron Father program, but it's not something that I even try to market anymore because dudes don't seem to get it. So I'm glad you said that because women got that down to a science. As a trainer, I already know if a woman reaches out to me, odds are she is about to get married or she's about to get divorced. Women realize, look, like we always say, they know they tired of taking the picture at this angle. Now they want to take that full body shot because they know if they got their bodies together, that automatically puts them above many other women. So I'm glad you mentioned that because I don't think enough dudes get it. And I don't know how many men really understand I'll say the joy, and it's an ego thing, but it is what it is because we all got an ego. That if your wife never notices that you lost some weight, or your wife never compliments you, when we'll just say when you're in certain positions and she feel on those triceps like, ooh, and when another woman says that, automatically builds attraction for that woman. She has adoration. So I'm definitely glad you mentioned that.
Yeah, no, it's a big thing, and you have a lot of control in that area. You get what I'm saying? And it's one of the easiest areas to control. Of course, we all want to make more money, and we put effort in that area. But a lot of times, it's other aspects of it. We're like, okay, can I get the money? Or it may take time, or those things. Working out takes time too, depending on how far you've let yourself go.
Yes.
But you can see incremental increases in this. That just builds your confidence so much to go from, okay, I was lifting 100 pounds on the bench press, and now I'm lifting 150. Oh man, now I got 2 plates on the bench press and I'm doing 225 pounds. You just feel like, yeah. You know, I did that over the course of time, and it's just one of them things that just. And then same thing with your money. If you put your money in a stock portfolio, you'll see it over time build and go up and down, but mostly build, So the thing is, it's a confidence builder.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Now I got to ask this then. Let's go back on the marriage side because you said you got married again. So let's talk about that for a second. Why'd you do that?
Well, it was for me, okay, first marriage it was kind of immediate in some ways, where not immediate, but it was more of a this person had been there for me through some of my problems that I had or some issues that I had. So it was almost felt like a requirement. Like, let me look out for this person because they looked out for me in this way. That's not a good reason to get married. Just
Right.
anybody who listening, if you feel like you getting married out of obligation, you gotta check that a little bit because you may make a mistake there.